Hey guys, this is Strategyst from Strategyst Plays, and I'm playing my level 60 Undead Warlock Ominus, and right off the bat, Arathi Basin time. So it's not a pre-made, it's a pug. See how we fare, and well, let's see what happens. Can you give me a second? There we go. Looks a lot better. I was getting a network error, so I wasn't able to fully contemplate what I was looking at. So, shame on you, Twitch, for having that happen so much to me. I'm even afraid to look at who we're facing. These guys are not typical. They know what they're doing. All right, let's see who we're facing. Oh, Globulus, and yeah, they're definitely a pre-made. I don't expect any less. So it's not that they're any better, but they're probably communicating through Discord like we do normally, so it makes it a little bit harder. I don't think they're gonna 5 cap it. Yeah, they're gonna 5 cap. It's just that it's just sheer number against 1 or 2 of us, and they work well. So I'm like, they're going to 5 cap and probably graveyard camp us. All right, yeah, I see it coming. Here. No, don't go to your friends. Yeah. Didn't even have to say anything. So yeah, no, I was expecting that. I saw as soon as you see the name, and I'm like, I didn't want to, but yeah, I saw that coming. All right. So yeah, we had no chance in hell on that one.
Speak quickly.
Did I get any honor? Yep, 1 kill. So I feel almost like a sniper, 1 shot, 1 kill type of thing, you know. But in this case, ouch. That sucked. Alright, so I'm kind of playing with my camera settings. So as you can see, I'm using shadow play. And wow, I totally burned my whole shards that I have. So I can't get another pet other than my imp. Get rid of shards. You don't need a shard for an imp. And let me lower the volume. It's a little bit high. So if you hear anything in the background, my wife and my son, they're doing a Zoom meeting with the school. So it's kind of like he's going to class, like part-time. And don't let the school system fool you, people. At the end of the day, if you have children, it's your kid. It's your responsibility to make sure that they develop and grow. Because a lot of parents, and you know, I'm not being judgmental, but a lot of parents take it upon themselves to have a feeling that the teacher should be doing all the work. But you know what? Sometimes kids bring in homework and stuff, and you know, sometimes it helps if the parent gets involved. I learned it the hard way because my wife made me do it. She was like on top of me, and I actually thank her for that. Because I actually thank her for that because hold on. Oh shoot! Hold on.
Trust no one.
I thank her for that because it hold on, just thanking Rixer. I thank her for that because sometimes, you know, as new parents, men especially, they tend to sit back and leave everything to their significant other, and it doesn't really work. You guys need to help each other. Even if sometimes I'm like messing with my wife, like I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'll do it. It depends what it is. Sometimes it's, you know, it's like, nope, that's not fair. But she does a lot, so I shouldn't complain. But that's between us. She doesn't really look at my videos and always listen, but that's all right. That way I could say more. She does know though that she knows what wife aggro is though. I explained that concept to her. She thought it was funny. She was like, "You're lucky. I'm really not as bad." All right. And welcome again, another TV viewer. Totally appreciate it. As you can see, I'm playing with Shadow Play and also waiting on. Oh, I'm waiting on Arathi Basin to pop. Yeah. And how long do I have? 3 minutes, so it'll be popping any second.
Listening.
And I went through shards like there was no tomorrow. Basically, I was forced to use up shards. I mean, do as much damage as I could. I was hoping that we had a fighting chance, but observing the fight and everything, I already knew that, yeah, these guys were going to be a tough team to deal with. And I knew I was right. I mean, it was a fabulous team. So, see, that's why sometimes it pays to do a pre-made. But well, I'm trying to make it so unless someone asks me to join their pre-made, I'm not gonna do a pre-made with them. So that's what I'm trying. Other than Sayonara, we're in discussions about doing the other guys team. So based on the movie The Other Guys, but yeah, the trick is, if Sayonara and I are in the team, we're the other guys already. So if anybody else joins us, then they're part of the other guys team. You know what I mean? Yeah. It could get confusing, I know. Alright, so let me rebuff. And I think I could have taken that Warlock one-on-one, that gnome. Nothing special, just that he had buddies. And I didn't. So it's alright.
You're in trouble now.
Alright, so you know what? I'm just going to... I'll try to have somewhat of a shield. Well, as long as I have 5, it'll give me the pet a little bit more oomph. Alright, but geez. Last pug, just 1 kill. Ugh, wow, that hurt. I'll try this. Let me get ready. Oh, we got another one. Earth Fury. So, I'm a nice guy. So, Drochthin is from Strategyst saying, would you be willing to help us take BS and defend it once it's capped, please? Sure, I'll do what I can. I said, sure, if we can get through them. I will do my best, but how we... this is a pre-made too. So I'm going to do what I can, but no guarantees. All right. That was my promise. All right, I have Ultrac. So, wow, this is what I need. All right, so seemed to go fairly well, considering. I was not expecting that. So if you look up here, the honor assist daily. Honor gain 469. From bonus from kills 469. I don't recall that. Well, I guess I got 9 kills just now total. So happy with that. It's a little bit better. Average is 52.11 percentage, I guess. And let's see. Shaman. And Warlock. And all right. They conceded. Good game. Wow. Awesome. So indirectly I joined a pre-made, so I'm like, hope to group up with you all again for the Horde. All right, so yeah, they don't. Looks like we have free reign. Oh, big incoming! All right, let's do this. I'm ready. Come on, let's do this. Let me see what's in here. Oh, look, healing. Ouch. I guess they wanted payback? I don't know.
Out of range. Let's get this party started.
Well. Yeah, that's a good tactic. Run for dear life, I guess.
Too far away.
What do you want from me? I need to get closer.
Warlocks are not that easy to kill. And just switching up a few things here, and I do definitely need to give myself a... There we go. Just need some distance, and I just want to eat a little bit. I said, are they, somebody was saying, are they even trying? I said, well, they did a second ago. Just enough to get owned by us. But that was pretty cool. I like the group. Stalag, I'll have to remember that. And we had Insidious and Kurtonos. So I'm going to leave the battleground and join another one. So if you hear any singing in the background or anything, again, my wife is in class with my son. All right. So overall, not too bad, and I need more shards. Oops. Let's see. 4 minutes. I don't know if I can get more shards in 4 minutes, other than going to Western Plagueland. By the time I get there, time's up, and I'll be back into the grind. So I will get some more from the bank. So as you can see, this is more Arathi Basin than it is Warsong Gulch. So that'll be another time, unless I end up in a pre-made and we do that. But right now I just want to focus, because if you look down here, this is all for the Defilers, which is Arathi Basin. So if I could just get over here and get to the next setting with them. Let me see, what am I right now? I think I'm just honored. Where are they? Yep, I'm just honored. So, you know, I wouldn't mind getting revered and exalted. So let's see what happens. Okay. And I'm just making sure I'm still broadcasting. Like I said, I've had surprises with Shadow Play. I've had surprises with OBS. I've had surprises with Gamecaster, Broadcaster, XSplit Broadcaster, which I'm still debating how or if I want to use it. But Shadow Play, for the most part, seems to take up a lot less resources than the others. So I kind of like it too, because if I show something on the screen, I could show something on the screen. So let's say hardware monitor, so I could see how my CPU is running. Overall, all the processors, not too bad, except for 10 was at 50%, but that it's not doing too bad. And let's see, temperature 60 degrees. Okay, so I'm not really pushing it. Last night I was probably pushing it. I just didn't want to start looking into it because, yeah, believe it or not, even though I'm using this to like monitor, this takes up resources as well. So GPU is at 46, 47%. The max is 100. Hopefully I didn't go there. I probably went there for a short time. But no, I'm keeping it within decent range. All right. So let me grab some more shards. Yep, I'm down to my last ones. And like I said, I highly doubt that I can make it before the time is up and I'm back in another AB. Oh, horrible rider. Guys, you didn't see that. Take it back, okay? So yeah, last night when it gets late, if we're doing a raid, and this is also the guild leader, you said, hey, you should record us doing a raid. I'm like, I have. But if we're doing a raid and it's late at night, I try not to talk too much because, you know, my wife and son are sleeping. And if my son wakes up, game over, you know. My wife will definitely not be happy with me, and you know, you'll probably be seeing me getting up out of my seat and doing a follow on somebody because I won't be able to do anything. And then the guild will probably be like, dude, you're not outputting a lot of damage. What's going on? You know? But most of them are understanding. I mean, most of them realize, you know, people have families and stuff, and things happen. So that's pretty cool. And let's see. So also last night there was a guy named Punty that got punted out of the guild. So don't know the full drama. I do know though that in my last broadcast, other than the Molten Core, when I was with Sayonara, Azarok, and a few others in a dungeon doing the BRD, that the drama was unfolding. But I was paying attention to doing the raid, doing the dungeon, and talking to Sayonara. I wasn't paying attention to the guild chat. Hindsight, I could have, but earlier today I kind of was reviewing it, and yeah, he was talking about how he'd been in jail, and you know, long story short, but they kept calling him incel, I-N-C-E-L. And I was like, what the heck is an incel? So let's just say an incel is someone that has a lot of issues, especially as it pertains to their significant others. In other words, they're not getting a significant other, so they have issues, and you know, some could be racist, some can be you know, like abusive. I mean, all sorts of crazy stuff happens with these people. So I think it's incarcerated, and I don't know. I don't know the full thing, but you know, basically, I don't know the full thing that happened, but basically at the end of the day, one of the officers just got on and just punted the guy out. So, and things like that have happened before. We had another guy causing issues to our guild, and you know, they were booted out. But a lot of the women in the guild were not happy with the guy, and they complained enough. I mean, it was basically one day of him saying what he had to say, and he was gone. And that's, you know, as a guild leader back in the day, that was the proper thing to do. Because if you have a guild, or if you're in a guild, do you really want that type of drama? You don't. I mean, some guilds will tolerate a lot, but there's always a limit how far a person can go. You know, if you're disrespecting a lot of people. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's do what we can, I said. But yeah, if you're going to be a member of a guild, or if you're a guild leader, you have to set some rules and follow the rules. And you have to expect the officers to follow those rules as well, whatever the rules are. I'm not going to get into detail of our rules. I've read them and everything, but I will say that one of them is not doing what Punty was doing. So these are just things that happen, you know. But no, I think they did the right choice. Again, I only kind of got glimpses of it. Kind of hard to, like I said, I usually review what I've said, what I talked about. But at the same time, I was watching my son, so it was kind of hard to like look at that. I was like, oh, let me, you know, let him watch Little Pancake Manor and, you know, like kids shows and stuff. I'll review it later. But yeah, I know he. I mean, if you piss off one or two people, but this guy managed to piss off more than a few. So that's what happens. Here we go. Let's see how these guys... They might be going LM and work their way around, but I don't know. Whoa. Okay. I thought they were that fast that they already had already taken the blacksmith. Yeah, these guys are not too bad, but that was only two of them. Okay.
I need to get closer.
All right. So, yeah, it looks like these guys are not that bad, but we shall see. Okay, gotta hug this guy. I thought I was a goner. Uh-oh.
That spell isn't ready yet.
I think I'm gonna die this way, but that's alright. Wow. They kinda suck. But too many. Awesome healing, by the way.
Power to the Forsaken.
To Zakon. Alright, so let me just switch my pet.
Now what?
That's still
So yeah, 5 capping is a little bit difficult. We got 70, they got 780, 810, 840. Yeah, this is gonna kind of suck. We can only do so much. Ah, no.
far away.
Let's
Ah,
I can't cast that. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that.
oh, this sucks. How many did I kill? At least I killed 8. I took 8 with me, so let's see. I will eventually need more shards. I'm down to 1, so let me go back and get me some more shards. I need it. And let's see who is on. Pooh Funk, Renew, Azarok. Oh, he's in Scarlet Monastery. That's one of my favorite gigs to sit back and collect money. But usually for me it's slow going. I'm not really, especially if I'm like doing something in the house like cleaning or whatever, or studying or reading, I'll just sit my butt in Scarlet Monastery, kill a few, do my thing, kill another few, do my thing, rinse and repeat. And eventually at some point, let's say I get online, I've collected some gold. Hey, look, 82 gold. I actually had 90, but I had to spend it on food and repairs and all that. So let's see. So right now I just need some shards. I don't even have a pet. So I will get a Void Walker. Give me some survivability in case I get attacked or ganked. And why not? So agility, spirit, intelligence. Okay. So come join me as I go to Western Platelands and try to get me more shards. Just enough. Because it's kind of hard to get shards if it's a pre-made and I kill 1 or 2 while I'm getting beat the hell up. So it's kind of hard. However, if I get shards before I do this, I should be okay. Well, at the very least, Arathi Basin goes by fairly quick. So no complaints. Especially if it's a pre-made, then they 5 cap us. Okay. So yeah, I opted not to use the other monitor, and basically it takes up resources of the main graphics card that I have. And I don't really have a slot for another graphics card other than the onboard one, and I really don't want to use that either because it takes up resources as well. So I want my video quality to be decent. Like I said, one of the last videos I did, I was not too happy because I was using both cards and it was stuttering bad. So I'd freeze here and I'd be over there and I'd be talking about something that happened earlier, and then the sound effects were with what happened earlier. So the video and the audio were not caught up. There was a big disconnect. So I opted to just yeah, not use 2 monitors. Maybe if I had a 280 or a 260, but at the moment, you know, if I get bigger and I get more people and a bigger audience and stuff, and yeah, but right now I'm happy and content with what I have, and as far as video cards and my audience, I'm happy. You know, it's all good. I'm not aspiring. If it happens, great. If not, no. But I'm not aspiring to, you know, to do that, to like be really big, because you know it works 2 ways. It'd be cool, but at the same time, You know, I want to stay humble, and I want to appreciate the audience that I have and grow with them. Not, boom, everybody wants to see my videos, and it's like, if that were the case, I wouldn't be doing all the other videos, over 200 something that I have. I love the PvP, and I would put them out there all the time. So, all right, let me see. So, I lost a shard. I don't have anything to heal. But I'm going to put the Argent Dawn commission. And I'm going to go in here and hopefully not get ganked without me having some kind of shard to heal myself. But, you know, I don't know what's going to happen. So shard so I can make Hellstones, and shard so I can have a Soul Stone. But let's see what happens, guys. All right. And you also noticed during that PvP event, I really didn't have my PvP gear. I had my Fellheart and Nemesis pants. At least, if I die, I'll die with nice pants on. Wow, it resisted my fire. How dare it resist my fire? That is my son. I think the meeting is adjourned. Cool. Alright, and the good thing about the cannibalize is I'm going to get my health back really quick, so I won't give anybody a chance to gank me. That's the plan anyway. No plan is perfect though. So I'm going to try to get as many shards as I can. Why not? So I'm just working my way over. And always looking behind my back. I think as a PvPer, I'm not getting too bad. I think I'm getting a little bit better with my lock. Eventually with better gear, I'll be able to take on those guys that have better, equal, or better gear as well. And the reason being, in one of the fights, I realized that some people were not that good. They were just relying on the gear. So sometimes when you make pre-mades, you can you can totally suck and not make any effort. And since you're in a pre-made, the group is carrying you. And unfortunately, some of the players are just like that. But if it came down to one-on-one PvP, or to show some skills, I don't think they'd have it. Not everybody, you know, don't get me wrong, but as I was fighting that mage and everything, I mean, I should have been dead like a while back, but I wasn't dropping. And it did help that I stuck around, and the heals and everything, that totally helped. However, fighting that, I came to the conclusion that the guy wasn't really that good. I mean, he had a friend even. So to me, he was being carried by the group, and hey, nothing wrong with that, but at the very least make an effort to improve, because there's gonna always be that one guy with a crappy gear that's going to own you. You know, and it's gonna be an embarrassment. You know, it's like, how did this guy own me? Like I hear Renew, I hear she's really good in PvP, that she's good. So imagine, she doesn't have the gear that I know, but imagine when she does, she's gonna wreck people. And that's just gonna, it's gonna be a fact. It's not gonna be like anything but a fact. So yeah, learn your character, learn your PvP. I'm not the greatest, you know, I'm not gonna say I am, and you're never gonna see a video of me like at this point, like, look at me, I beat everybody up. Look at my older videos. I've won a lot, but at the same time, I wasn't afraid to say, hey, you know, I get owned and wrecked too, you know. that way it keeps me humble. You know, I don't want to get a big head. I'm the greatest. I do all the stats. I don't. I don't know everything, guys. I'd like to learn more. You know, get better. Okay. And there we go. So I'm just gonna keep getting shards, most that I can. And last night was kind of funny too. I started talking and saying, this is Strategyst Plays, you know, I'm Strategyst and I'm going through a thing, and I just happened to, the guild was hearing that. I was like, ooh, just out of habit from being on Discord. I mean, when I'm talking, I usually have a hotkey for the mic. Yeah, that wasn't a moment to use it, but it was kind of funny. It, you know, I laughed it off and they were pretty cool. And they're like, well, thank you, you know. And the other thing that you didn't see is after I got off, you know, like offline from doing the stream and everything, the guild, they were worried that I didn't have the Nemesis pants. And they're like, dude, you have your tier 2 Nemesis. Like, oh yeah, I got it last time. And then they still didn't believe me. So they're like, dude, get on Discord. I'm like, what? Like, guys, it's kind of late. You know, my wife's like, get on Discord quick. They're like, Ominus, did you get the Nemesis pants? You know, these are tier 2. These Ragnaros drops it only. And I'm like, guys, no, I really have it. I really, look, I'll even link it. So I showed them. And I'm like, what happened was when I raid, I should use it. I should put these on. But I try to balance where I could do more damage. And unfortunately, since I did that, I had something else here, Felhard pants. So they didn't see that. So they were not sure that I had the item. But, you know, after talking to them, that's, you know, I appreciate the fact that they did that. It could have just been whatever. You know? So, yep, the house is a pretty good gift. And just like anywhere, you know, you have good people and bad. You know, not everybody is perfect. You know, other than people that have been kicked out of the guild, my experience has been fairly good. I mean, you know, I should be more, not fairly. It's been good. Like I said, for the majority, they take care of the people they like, and if they're good with them, you know, everything's good. And they don't tolerate too much drama, you know. Okay. And time to eat. All right. Looking good so far. I'm enjoying my meal. So yeah, last night too, when I did the BRD run, I honestly thought it was just going to be the arena. That's what I was expecting. So as it got more and more later, guys, I got to tell you, I was tired. I was really tired, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna fall asleep live. So yeah, the last thing you guys want to see is just me going, you know. So thankfully we were at the end. So. All right, let's see how we're looking. I'm not totally full yet. So once I get this, let's see how we're... Make that 6. Alright. some of these I'll put back in the bank, and then later I will do the rest. Somebody was here and let this guy go. Not sure if alliance or what. But I think I have enough charge right now. Alright. So let me work my way back to where I came from. I will even switch to my 3 amigos, just in case. And then I'll join another Arathi Basin. So my motto is going to be like, I'm just going to do my thing, you know? And again, if Sayonara's around, I'll probably ask her if she wants to form a group for PvP. If, you know, if we're within the same time, and then just do the other guys. And I will actually label the PvP as, like, when I'm streaming, the other guys. So it will have a name. So even if it's different in one set, like for example, if the name is different, I will change it to the other guys if we do the live PvP with Sayonara. All right. So I should have a decent amount of shards. I'll put some in the bank, then I'll rinse and repeat. The way it's looking, I should have just had a lot of shards and try not to waste the rest of the shards. But I'm telling you guys, it's really hard when you're fighting a good pre-made group to kill somebody and get a shard off of them. So usually I end up, you know, we might kill one or two, like I killed one in the first one, or we killed one in the first one. But guess what? I didn't get a shard off of that, and that sucks. Because it's like bubblegum. You know, I like bubblegum and they're gone. My wife knows it. I like gum and it'll be gone in like a day or a day and a half. Alright, so honor assist daily. It says honor gain 3048.2. From bonus 1386. From kills 166. So it's adding something else up. I don't know. I'm from kills. I don't know. Kills 32 today, so if I look, 32, yeah. And average is, I guess, 51%, or almost 52%, 3048.2 honor an hour. I guess that's an average if I can keep killing, so. Alright, so I'm going back home, and I'm going to rinse and repeat and try to not use Shadowburn so much. But guys, it's very difficult. You see the damage it does. I mean, I can kill somebody with a good blast, like that gnome earlier, you know. It was just being a pain, couldn't kill me. So as soon as I got Shadowburn, he was gone. He should have just let me go, you know. Alright, and then to make it worse, we went up to where we thought it was safe, and it was all the Alliance. And remember, guys, I have spoken about this where sometimes I'll just go the wrong way or be like, yeah, right here. And should have looked at the map and be like, yeah, this looks like it's Alliance territory. I don't see any of our guys here. Alright, so let me see if I can clean some things up. Put some shards in here.
I have exactly
Then
what you
go
need.
back to what I was doing. Alright. Yeah. I'll see if I can work
Watch your
that.
back.
So, right off to another Arathi Basin. It's fun when you win them. It kind of sucks when you don't. Oops. But that's on in any game, you know. Whether it's Doom, whether it's a first-person shooter, it sucks. It sucks when you lose, but feels great when you win. So My hope is that I'll win a few more. Will it happen? I don't know, but I'll be doing a lot of Arathi Basin today. Unless I do end up with a guild pre-made and they invite me, but I don't think that's going to happen right now. And later tonight I'll probably do a Altrak Valley. Alright.
That better be good.
I hope it better be good. I hope this battleground ends up being good. Alright, so everybody's doing their own thing still. Other than Sylvan, I don't see anybody else really doing PvP. No. Hey, Toriel's alive, but I don't know if he will talk to me. Sometimes he's busy, I think, and working. So sometimes he talks, other times he doesn't. And that's what happens sometimes. You have friends in real life, and you might try to keep in touch, or they might try to keep in touch, and you blow it off. Hey, if you want true friends in real life, you don't do that. You try to keep the lines of communication open, because you never know when that friend gives you a helping hand in real life or something, you know. And this is a game, but I'm saying, if you know someone in real life and they're just happen to be good friends and you get along with them, make that extra effort to make sure that you maintain a good friendship with them, because you never know. All right. You know, I need Major Troll's blood potions. Let's see if there's any. I don't see any. I see Major Mana potions, but let's see, Troll. Ouch. No, I think I could buy 2 more. I'll buy all 3. Now, it doesn't give me a whole lot as far as regeneration, but it's something, you know. And every little thing that can help you is not necessarily a bad thing, you know. Except if you're in pain, you know. Those weightlifters like, no pain, no gain. Yeah, but they end up pulling a back muscle and then they can't walk. Think about that, guys. Don't be that guy. Oh, come on. Yeah. Shortcut, shift, right click. Shift, right click. There we go. Alright. So, yeah. That no pain, no gain thing. Yeah. Don't paralyze yourself because you overdid it. That actually happened to me when I was younger. I used to bench press and lift weights and had a really tough, grueling session for my leg workout. And the very next day, I could not feel my legs. I basically was paralyzed for like 3 or 4 days. And when you're young, you think it's funny. I thought it was funny. I was like, yeah, okay, whatever, you know. And I told my mom, hey, I can't walk. And the way I did it was I got out of bed and I just fell. So anyway, I did go to the doctor and they gave me some crutches to kind of help me. And eventually, you know, my muscles kind of recuperated. I have no idea what happened. But I do know that I really had worked my legs 1 or 2 days before that happened. And in hindsight, now that I'm older, it's like, geez, you know, I could have ended up paralyzed from, you know, my legs. It's just things you don't think when you're young, you know. It's sort of like you take your car and you're going 120 miles an hour down a pike, and you don't think that something can happen to you because mortality is not in your mind, you know. And you know, as you get older, you know, I think William Shatner said it best. He was talking. I don't know if it was an interview or something, but he said when he was younger, he didn't think about death or dying or anything. And he's over the years he's lost some friends, and he said, you know, now that I'm older, he goes, I kid you not, you know, I'm kind of scared because I feel death tapping my shoulder sometimes. You know what I mean? Not literally, not like he feels death, but he's basically saying he can feel that eventually his turn's going to come up. You know, so you know, say what you want about William Shatner. I mean, he's a human being. Nobody's perfect. You can't, in life, you cannot make everybody happy. You can't, you know. So, yeah, he's done some stuff that has pissed people off. Even Leonard Nimoy has pissed people off. He wrote a book a while back called I Am Not Spock, and it pissed people off because people felt that it was kind of like dissing people that really liked the character Spock. I mean, there was more to it. And then in another, luckily, you know, people forgave him for that. They kind of got the idea that, you know, that was not what he was talking about. So he wrote another book called I Am Spock. And you know what's interesting? Leonard Nimoy tried to live his life as best that he could. And that says a lot. Because not everybody always tries to live their best life. Sometimes, you know, you're dealt heavy hands and, you know, things go against you. And some people turn just evil. You know, I had, when I was younger, I had this boss that he was not a nice guy. He was not a nice guy. And, you know, he would talk to me, but I knew for a fact the guy was not a nice guy. And one day he said, yeah, I used to be really nice and work with people and everything, and I got screwed. So F people. And you can't live a life like that. You know, you got to do the best that you can with what you have, you know. Again, I talked about Pitbull before, that he's ended up with some real jerks and sleazes in the industry. But what, you know, what he got out of it was very positive. He said, you know, I got the best from them of what I could be. I didn't focus on their negative nature or their attitude or whatever, but I got XYZ that was positive for me, and I know what to do. And they're like, well, would you ever work with them again? He goes, you know, it is what it is. But sometimes, you know, if it was me personally and I'm dealing with things like that, I don't know, do you want to keep putting yourself in harm's way with jerks? You know, you want to hang out with positive people and learn from the best. And yeah, I guess if the person changed, maybe I'd probably do it. But you know, life is unique in that sense, that you can learn so much from other people. All right, so let me see. I don't know if Toriel. Nope, he didn't reply. So he's probably working because he works online. All right, how's it looking here? Oh, I got nothing. All right, I don't even know what group I'm in. What group am I in? Show. Okay, I'm group 2, I guess. Yep, so I'm group 2. All right, so what is group 2? 2 mages, 2 pallies, kill him. And let's see what we're up against. Bigglesworth. 1 Bigglesworth. All right. It's a pug. And we're probably a pug too. I don't know. Yeah, kind of. All right. Here we go. That's all right. How we doing overall? So yeah, it's we got 1. They got 1. We're working on the lumber mill. Overall, not bad. And then I got cremated, like totally killed. Let's see, how's my shards? Not too bad. And I'll try not to use more of my stuff. What I mean is not more of my stuff, but my scrolls. I'll try not to use them right now. Alright, so just in case, I will guard the farm. So I leave at least one and call incomings. Or two. Preferably two. Yeah. So I will give myself... What will I give myself? I'll leave it at that. Ooh. Oh, come on. No, you're not gonna kill me. Thank you.
Too far away. That spell isn't ready.
I need assist. There we go. Those guys are as good as dead. But yeah, I really don't like, I do not like... Oh boy, this is gonna hurt.
I need to get closer.
All those fancy moves aren't like you're any better, okay? So...
Far away. I can't cast that yet.
Yeah. Alright, I'll give this guy a buff. He was helpful. And I will link.
Yes.
And I thanked him profusely because he basically saved me. And I'm now missing a shard. So I can't rely. Alright. It's all good. Ah. So yeah, Hunters, Voidwalker was the perfect fit for it. Also, I could have used a Succubus. Possibly rogue. Alright. Alright, so I'll use the chicken next. I do need a shard, but we're holding 3. So this might be a long one. Oh, yeah. So yeah, take the best with what you can from people. I mean, a guy could be a real jerk, but maybe his positiveness is positive as far as he's got good focus. You know, look for the good. Everybody has something good. Maybe the person's a jerk and he's a family man. He's really good. He's a good family man. That's, you know, or maybe he's highly intelligent. You know, you're gonna get all sorts in life. So pick something good, learn from it, and move on if you have to move on, or you know, or if they move on, you at least got something good out of it. You know, in IT, you don't necessarily get good people. Not that everybody's a jerk, but sometimes you get people that are like highly intelligent, but they're really not nice or inconsiderate. And it's not that they're inconsiderate. All they know is computers, or all they know is technology. And pretty much that's all they care about. I knew one engineer. She was a senior engineer. I mean, she worked at this big IT company. I won't mention any names or anything, but she was a solidly knowledgeable engineer. But when it came to her equipment, and not her equipment, but what she built and designed, which was data storage systems, she was no joke. Those were her babies. Those were her babies. And Lord forbid you messed up one of her babies. You know, that was a no-no. Going BS, 2 locks. All right, so how are we looking overall? So yeah, so I mean, and oh boy, this is gonna hurt. I see you. Okay. So we got one, but I need to get shards out of this. So yeah, no, but that was her thing. She was about her equipment, her stuff. You know, but she was a great engineer, incredibly knowledgeable, very, very, very smart. Just yeah, don't get on her bad side by messing up her storage gear. But let me see what else. Let's see. Oops, hold on. I'm not gonna chase you, dude. How's alright, so the next is this. So, and you know, I met another one. He was also an engineer. Incredible. The guy had a phenomenal memory. I mean, he could remember commands and stuff to older generation systems like nothing. Where people would be like, "What's that command for this?" He would just remember, and he was a young guy too. So highly intelligent, and he was really helpful to me. Like, he would show me things, commands and stuff, and gave me a lot of insight and knowledge. And come to find out, you know, I used to joke with him, like, and come to find out, I was the only one that could get away with joking with him. Like, I just, you know. So I remember one time, one of my other friends pulled me aside. He goes, "Dude, do you know who that is?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's, you know, I won't mention a name. That was, I'll call him Bob. That's Bob." He goes, No, you don't get it. Do you know who that is?" I'm like, "No, dude, that's Bob. I know who that is." He goes, "No, man. That guy can get you fired at a snap of his finger. And here you are messing with him." Like, dude, I'm not messing with him. We get along. Incoming farm. Yeah, go ahead, take me on. So anyway, all right, let me just eat. Thank you. That guy's a goner. Ah, that's too late. And that's all I got. So anyway, the guy was like, "What the hell, dude? That guy can get you fired." So yeah, it was true. It turned out that the guy could be a jerk to people, but for some reason I got along with him. We just got along. And he would every now and then and then he had a friend that was just as ruthless. So one day I remember, I was a younger kid back then, but I remember he basically, his friend called me aside. He's kind of like a jerk to me, right? And he's like, "Come here, man." I'm like, "Yeah, shoot, what do you need?" So he was kind of blaming me for something, and it turned out it wasn't me. So the very next day, he pulls me aside. He goes, "Come with me. At 1 o'clock, I want to see you." I'm like, "All right, yeah, no problem, man." So I show up at 1 o'clock. He started showing me stuff and tips and tricks on how to get through certain command structures and everything. And he goes, "Yeah, if you see this, this is where you want to go. Do this." He goes, "Don't. I know the book tells you this command." It was awesome. It was like having Scotty, the engineer from Star Trek, giving you tips and tricks on how to do things. That was pretty cool. So give people a chance. Somebody that might become, you think is a jerk in the beginning, and you're like, "What? I don't want to deal with him." Could turn out to be a really great guy. Incoming farm 3. Again. Got no shards either. I got no shards. It's gonna suck.
I'm out of range. But still charging.
Hey, I got 1 shard. All right. Now that beats something. All right, so I'm gonna do that. All right, so I'm gonna give this guy a buff. I said I wouldn't, but why not? All right, so let's see, spirit for me, intellect for me, agility for me, all me. So yeah, sometimes just keep a good attitude, do what you can, do the best that you can, and your coworkers will notice. And if they notice that, then next thing you know, the biggest quote unquote jerk according to them, actually later on some people would get mad at me. Must be nice having engineers showing you things. Hey, you know what? It happens, the guy you think is a jerk and everything turns out to be a good guy, but always take positive from it. I just, in a way I got lucky. I would always get along with the engineers and stuff, so that was pretty cool. And I try to get along with the regular people, but here's the reality of things in life. In anything you do, yes, you're going to get along with a lot of people, you're going to make a lot of friends, but in real life, you can't get along with everybody. You can't make everybody happy. Like right now, I'm saying, "Hey, gang," this to the guild. There's good people there, but there's going to be people that want to hang out with you and people that don't. So that's life. It's like one giant big clique. Sometimes they hang out with you because you have knowledge. Other times they hang out with you because they like you like friends. Other times they hang out with you because you have something you can give them that'll make them look good. I don't know, help them out. All sorts of reasons. But the thing is, always remember, yes, you're gonna have friends, but you cannot make everybody happy. Not everybody is your friend. At the end of the day, there's people that you know, they might have an agenda. That's just politics in business. It's politics in life, you know. You know, a guy that's trying to get you into drugs, his agenda is like, I'll get this guy hooked into drugs and then I'll make money off of him. They don't care about you. So choose your friends wisely in the same sentence. So that's what I'm trying to say too. So even though it's about friends and it's about, this is just life in general. And what I'm doing, just have fun in the meantime. You know, if you let things get to you, you got to be tough sometimes, you know. I've been in environments that aren't the most friendly to anybody, but you know, not that it always works out, because it doesn't always work out. However, I stuck it out, you know, and I got to see people that were part of the infestation of causing problems go, you know. And if they don't go at one point, eventually their time will come. That's why I say that if you do good, good things will happen. If you do bad, it comes around. All right, and let me check on something, guys. All right. So I've had a good experience. I got killed a few times here, but hey, I still managed to get my revenge, and I managed to get one shard out of somebody. So, I mean, I'm happy for that, because oh my gosh, man, shards are hard to come by when you can't get a kill in here. And another thing, beware the warlock that has no pet. They're just as dangerous. You saw me pull a rabbit out of my hat, or a voidwalker in my case, when that warrior came and I was fighting him. And I quickly did a fell domination, put another pet there. Alright. So yeah, I was going to be in the bottom. I was protecting the flag. So guys, this is it for today. Hopefully tomorrow I'll do more Arathi Basin, because I want to get, watch this guys, I want to get as much Arathi Basin in so that I can get a little bit more honor. And 47 kills. So yeah, the Defilers. Oops. My sense of direction, where'd he go? It was the other way. Look at that, Lieutenant General. And by the way, guys, take a look at this. I had 97,000 kills, and it got me from here to here. So remember I said in probably 2 weeks I'd have it. I was thinking along the lines I'd be over here somewhere, and then I could... Guys, this is going to be a brutal step by step to get rank 12. So I could see where putting in a lot of time comes in handy, but I don't have that much time in a day. I mean, I'll do the best that I can to get that rank 12. I can imagine rank 13 how that's going to be. So, conquering Arathi Basin. Yeah. Got 2 out of these. Got 1 more. And if I could have gotten another kill or another win, I think we'd be good. So I'll probably be on later tonight and do some more if I can. But, you know, let me see. Let me look at the time.
What do you need?
Yeah.
Strength.
Let me not push my luck. But, guys, thank you so much for joining me. And, you know, until tomorrow, I'll do another video. Unless we do a Zul'Gurub or something tonight, I will do a raid with them. If that happens, I'll actually post it. But if I do something like that tonight, tomorrow I will not get on. If I do it. So just stay tuned, because it'll pop up if I'm going to do something. But thanks again. I totally appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And let me see. And just make sure. Thank you, another TV viewer, and thank you, Lurks, for hanging with me. I appreciate it always. And hey, get your friends, you know, and start a conversation. Eventually, when I fix this thing, I'll be able to see what's going on and hopefully chat back. So until next time, peace. And here we go.